How do you do? Hi, I'm very glad to meet you.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
Baruch, how are you?
Very good, thank you. You are coming here. And well,
You want to visit
yes,
office?
this is the office. So all the conference we do, no, so one in Russia we do conference every year. No, these are conference we do every day of every year for the day of the memories, and so.
This Wallenberg, no? This is, if you read here, it says, this is for you. You will make a frame here. Okay. Thank you.
I want to thank you, Pietro, that you come here and you made a long trip from Argentina to Israel and to Milan and to stay to see us. And I think there are some coincidences because between your organization and our organization, because two founders of the organization here, one is Jews and the other is Armenian, and you have the same story. You have one Armenian and Jews. So only for this kind of coincidence, I think it will be good to promote some collaboration for the future in our work. No? So we are now well known in Italy and in Europe, no? Because we create something I think unique in the world.
No. Me personally, I think this already spoken with Mr. Baruch. We are envy about the unity and the goals very clear in our Jewish community to defend and to protect the way of life and the presence and the history. We Armenians have gone a very similar way, sometimes, in some cases, like Jewish people. But we don't have that sense of unity in specific goals. Because I think that what happened to the Armenians took them suddenly and without thinking that things like that would happen. What happened to the Jewish people, it seems part of the history and something that it was maybe expected or waited by or were prepared at least. So the Jewish people have been fighting for the present, struggling during 2,000 years of history. But in the case of the Armenian, no. We were living in a dream, and suddenly it happened what nobody doubted that it one day happened, but it happened. And there is history, and we should learn from history. What we should learn from history is that big things become. It's impossible that again a human being pass for the same experience. And there where we should join in the effort that open the eyes of the coming generations, to save the coming generation. These things that happen in the moment that you never expected. You should be prepared, the world should be prepared to denounce and also to fight together. That is my two basic reasons for why I'm interested in learning, studying, listening, experiences like yours.
I must tell you that I know about you, I heard about you years ago, and if I remember well, I signed a few times letters congratulating what you are doing and so on, but after, I don't know, 1 or 2 years, I found out and I told Eduardo about it, There are things which are common, you are doing and we are doing. First of all, the philosophical aspect. The philosophical aspect is that we don't lament what happened. We are thinking about the future. So, in one sense, we try to remember what happened, and you did fantastic things. We were today in the morning in the forest. We saw the trees. We saw what is written, and the dedication is fantastic, very good. But the most important thing is education. We must try to teach our children about the heroes, the people who helped and saved. And in our foundation, we don't discriminate. Whoever saves is a hero. We have branches in New York, in Buenos Aires, in Jerusalem, in Tel Aviv, in Berlin. We have volunteers in different places, like in France and so on. We don't work, especially in Europe, and you do. And you don't work in America, and we do. I think that there are things which can be done together. Together means you do your thing and we do, but to have a plan. For instance, I was happy to see that you went to the European Parliament and they decided the 6th of March to do something. It was, I read it before the 6th of March and they said nothing, because do it, it was fantastic, it is very good, and we can next year also dedicate one day in the Parliament, but we have to do it together, so the impact will be important.
I agree on your philosophy. Our goal was to speak about the past, to teach for the future, and our idea was to universalize the concept of the rights. Why? Because the rights is an example of a man who takes responsibility, no? And so what I say in all the conference I do everywhere, I say I cannot change the past, but I can try to improve the present. So when I teach the story of the righteous, I give a message to young generation to take responsibility. Because I say, this idea of the hero of the Shoah have not to be something that is only related to the Jewish memory, but have to be a category for humanity. So the righteous people is a category of humanity, the person who take care of the humanity in all the situations, no? Okay, ciao. Take care.
Okay.
Arrivederci.
Thank you. Thank you very much.